So I was at the game yesterday, and Amon-Ra St. First of all, the offense comes out is super boring. The defense is lit, man. Zadarius Smith, Terrion Arnold doing flips, Kirby Joseph coming out with a Forget the Packers t-shirt, Zadarius Smith, the whole nine, bro. Hype. Yesterday, the offense was like just jogging out there. Amon-Ra came out. You could see something was wrong with him. He came out, did his little pump celebration. He did one, and he ran out. But everybody ran out like a robot. Taylor Decker did the little chest pound. He did that. Panay Sewell was excited, was hyped. But the offense is boring. They really are. No offense to those guys. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, you could kind of feel the atmosphere was different yesterday. It was like they weren't like the Lions. I don't know, man, like something was missing. And come to find out that according to something that I saw on Twitter today, like Amon-Ra was uncharacteristically off, but yet he had a career game. He had a career game yesterday. This is coming from ML Football. Says Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown was battling food poisoning yesterday and still had a career high in receptions at 14. He had a career high in receiving yards and a touchdown. He looked off yesterday, but this was his version of a flu game. And I remember the 63, 69-yard reception when he prevented the game from getting out of hand. But St. Brown is an absolute dog. Absolute dog. The fumble, I'm not going to put the loss on the fumble. The loss is because I'm going to tell you what. The offense has been in a situation where they can't make a mistake. Amon-Ra St. Brown does not fumble, but he did yesterday. It was recovered. I remember sitting there or watching, and all of a sudden my man comes back, the ref comes back and was like, the ruling on the field, after replay assist, it was determined that this was a fumble. It was recovered by the defense, and we're like, what happened? Then we look at it, and we're trying to reason that it's not a fumble, but yeah, it was a fumble. And it was tough. It was a tough thing. But Amon-Ra St. Brown balled out of control with food poisoning. But it looked like it. When he came out the tunnel, it just didn't look, it looked like he was dehydrated or something. But shout out to him, man, for coming out and having a career game. But I'm not going to blame the offense in this situation. Jared Goff was flawless. He had to throw the ball 59 times. 59 times. And when this is going to be the story of the rest of the season, the offense cannot falter. They cannot falter. And I want everybody to keep this in mind. Jared Goff, pretty much after the 5 interception game, he threw the one against the Green Bay Packers. It was really bad. We had a fumble recovery, which kind of offset that. Outside of that one interception, that's the only interception he's thrown since the game against the 5 interception game against the Houston Texans. I want y'all to keep that same energy. If Jahmyr Gibbs fumbled. Jahmyr Gibbs is fumbled, okay? Amon-Ra St. Brown is fumbled. David Montgomery fumbled earlier in the season. Jared Goff touches the ball every single play. He's going to make mistakes. But I want y'all to keep that same energy when another Lion doesn't. But the Lions are going to have to be flawless. We're going to need a game like that from Amon-Ra St. Brown in the playoffs. They're going to have to be flawless in order to take it this year. I still think they can do it. I really do. I still think the Lions can go the distance because our defense has not really been our strong suit. I mean, if you look at the defense, we have been tight on 3rd down and in the red zone. Yesterday, Buffalo might have unseated us in the red zone, and our 3rd down efficiency, we might not be number 1 anymore. We've been number 1 for weeks. And that's been our strong suit. In between the 20s, man, we haven't really been that good. But when you tighten up, when you expect the defense to tighten up, but when you got a guy like Josh Allen, and it was, oh my God, the RPOs was killing us yesterday. James Cook was kicking. Yesterday was just a bad showing for the defense, even in the red zone. Buffalo went 5 for 7. 5 for 7. That's like 60 some odd %. I mean, we went 5 for 5, right? So the Lions cannot falter on offense, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be a big part of that. Shout out to him, man. A career game battling food poisoning. You could see it. I don't know what y'all saw on TV, but you could see something was wrong with him. It just, he did not look right. He looked a little pale to me. But the whole it was a weird vibe yesterday. And I don't know if it was the Buffalo fans. I don't know what it was, but man, I'm gonna tell you what, the Buffalo fans are nice, but they were annoying. The let's go Buffalo stuff, that stuff is annoying. And we're going to have to start something. Listen, when Lions got 2 more road games, and we need to start singing the Lions Gridiron Heroes when we score a touchdown. We need to start doing it on the road because the let's go Buffalo was annoying. It was a guy. And you know what? Shame on the person that threw a cup at me yesterday. I turned around, bro, and I almost took it there. Threw a cup at me. I had the giant Jared Goff head. They threw a cup at me. It hit me in the head. Thankfully, it was empty. And I know as a Buffalo fan. But it was right after the Lions scored. But shout out to St. Brown and the rest of the offense. Got to get it done. They're going to have to carry this team the rest of the way. The Lions defense is going to have to do just enough for us to take it all. I still think we can do it. It's going to be, but nothing about this team is easy. Nothing about this is easy, man. And I feel like the city of Detroit and the Detroit Lions are built for this type of adversity. We're going to see because we're going to be tested this year.